Today I want to talk to you about the coward archetype. In fact, I want to talk to you about my coward archetype. When I first did my training 16, 17 years ago on archetype as an archetype consultant, it was very interesting because the first day we went through a lot of archetypes and then we were told to go home and work out your own archetype. And it was only when the word shy appeared that I realised that I had a coward archetype. Because often it's sort of disguised. Now, the coward archetype, as with all archetypes, there are both positive and negative traits. So with the coward archetype, the most positive thing about it is that it keeps you safe. Our personal safety is very important to us cowards. And that's the good thing about them. However,
just keep going.
However, the dog's bashing the door to get in. However, the most negative thing about the coward archetype is the fact that we make excuses for not doing things. In fact, I was brilliant at it. Okay, I would say, this is my favourite saying, never do today what I could do tomorrow. I often said to my children, I'll be there in a minute. Well, a minute wasn't necessarily 60 seconds. Sometimes it was an hour, sometimes a couple of hours, sometimes a day, sometimes 3 days. Often it would be 6 weeks, maybe several months. It didn't really matter. So cowards are fantastic at making excuses for not doing something. And I've heard them all. You know, haven't got the time, not qualified, don't have the money, what will people think, you know, can't put myself out there because I'm not ready, whatever. It makes no difference. Cowards are full of excuses. So with me, the first archetype that I wanted to work on was my coward. I really wanted to change the negative energy from that coward archetype into positive energy. So the first thing I did was no excuses. It was a fairly simple operation with me. It was, if I'm going to do something, the answer's yes. If I'm not, the answer's no. Nothing in between, no excuses, either yes or no. If I was going to do something, the answer was yes, I would do it straight away. Do it and do it now. And that was very important. So if you're the coward and you want to do something, the answer is yes, you do it and do it now. If you don't want to do something, don't say yes and mean no. The answer is no. If you haven't got the time or the energy or something else is important, then the answer is no. No excuses, no justification. The answer is no. You can still say it politely, but the answer still has to be no. So it was very interesting. I was down in Sydney quite a few years ago now, and I give a little exercise with my clients to go through their archetypes and write down the negative word for each archetype and a positive word for each archetype. And I'm sitting there thinking, I haven't done this for a while, I just might do it today. So I sat down, did my first one, got to my second house, which is where my coward is, opened my book, went through all of the negative words, and I could not find one single one that now applied to me. 6 months earlier, I could have picked 6 or 7 of them that applied to me. So if you have a coward archetype, if you have excuses for not doing things, if you want to get on with your life and do what you really want to do, let's get control of your coward archetype. Let's move from the negative to the positive. Very important. It works. Believe me, I know with my coward, I will do anything now, not a problem. So if you want to strengthen yourself, if you want to change your life, let's talk about your coward archetype and really get it working for you and not against you.